In this video, you are going to learn how to pronounce these two sounds. As in set. As in carrot. This one is pronounced e. It's a very short sound, and you can see that when I make this sound, my mouth opens a little bit. Also, look at the chart here, and you can see that the sound doesn't come from the top of the mouth. It comes from the front of the mouth at about the middle. My tongue is in the middle of my mouth, and it's not high and it's not low. This sound here is pronounced This sound here is called the schwa sound. The schwa sound. It's a very important sound to learn in English if you want to speak English like a native speaker. Why? Because this is one of the most common vowel sounds in English, so if you want to speak English naturally, you need to learn it. The second reason is that this sound is in a lot of words that you wouldn't expect. When you make this sound, it's pronounced like this. As you can see on the vowel chart here, it comes from the very middle of the mouth. When you say this sound, your tongue is not high, it's not low, it's not forward, and it's not back. It's right in the middle of your mouth. So what's the difference between these two sounds? The main difference is that the first sound, e, comes from the front of the mouth, as you can see in the vowel chart here. The schwa sound comes from the very middle of the mouth. As you can see in the vowel chart here. So when you say the e sound, your tongue goes to the front of your mouth. E. But when you say the schwa sound, your tongue goes to the middle of your mouth. Now let's look at some practice words for this sound. Remember, this sound is pronounced e. I will say the words 2 times, and I want you to repeat after me every time I say one of these words. Bed, bed. Egg, egg. Deck, deck. Edit, edit. Credit, credit. Bread, bread. As you can see here, the sound e is normally written in the English alphabet by just using the letter E, as in bed. But sometimes it's written differently, as you can see in the word bread, where it's written with an E-A. Okay, now let's look at some practice words for the schwa. Remember, this sound is pronounced America, America. Pilot, pilot. Problem, problem. Minute, minute. Position, position. As you can see here in these words, the schwa is normally written in the English alphabet by using A as in America or O as in position. But the schwa sound can be written by using many different letters in English. Now let's use these sounds in some sentences. And remember, I want you to repeat after me. And always think about, where is the sound coming from in my mouth? Is it coming from the front, as in e, or is it coming from the middle, as in Number 1, Ted had an egg on his head. Ted had an egg on his head. Number 2, the pilot had a problem in his position. The pilot had a problem in his position. Number 3, did you get the information about the credit meeting? Did you get the information about the credit meeting? Congratulations! Now you know the first 6 vowel sounds of the IPA. If you're ready to learn more vowels, I will see you in the next video.